About the fact that in India the cow is a sacred animal to which everything is permissible, the vast majority has heard. And it is true. However, few know that in the life of the African Mundari tribe, cows play a much greater role than in India. The reasons for such reverent treatment of these horned creatures are not religious at all, but practical. The lives of these people literally depend on cows. It should be noted here, the Mundari are a nomadic African people, distinguished by very tall stature and slender physique. Some even compare them to giraffes. Life in the desert is no easy matter, hence the unhealthy thinness that truly characterizes this tribe. Their entire existence is dedicated to cows because cows are their lifeblood. They do not consume beef, but they are entirely dependent on this livestock. For instance, the main diet of the Mundari consists of fatty cow's milk, cow's blood, and sour milk, akin to our unsweetened yogurt. Moreover, the Mundari sleep among the cows, they provide warmth, sell milk in exchange for weapons, and even dye their hair with cow byproducts. The desert is not a paradise beach from a bounty advertisement. During the day, scorching heat prevails, while in the evening and at night, wild cold sets in. The tribe must find ways to keep warm. And they have found a way. The Mundari burn cow dung for warmth, which not only provides heat but also repels insects. The smell is so strong that mosquitoes and other creepy crawlies steer clear. They do not discard the ash left after burning but utilize it. They apply it on the skin for protection from the sun and insects, use it for dental hygiene, and even for washing dishes. In essence, the Mundari strive to extract every possible benefit from their relationship with cows. At times, this can be unsettling. In the Mundari culture, the life of a bull or cow is sometimes valued more than a human life. So, when it comes to choosing between treating an animal or an elderly person, the preference often leans towards the animal. As per the tribe's belief, the human has lived their life, whereas a cow can still benefit everyone. It may seem cruel, cynical, but perhaps practical. But how does this extraordinary tribe live? Like any nomadic pastoralists. At dawn, men take the livestock to pasture until evening. Women and children tend to household chores, collecting dung for the evening, preparing food, caring for children, and fetching water. As for housing, it is simply non-existent. People literally sleep among the cows under the starry sky. There are only a few tents for the sick members of the community, pregnant women, and very young children. The rest of the community sleeps nestled among the cows and bulls. It is more familiar and warmer for them. However, the process of globalization and the influence of tourism are already affecting this tribe. Some residents of larger villages are transitioning towards civilization, and even the Mundari themselves are no longer clad in Adam and Eve-like attire, but dress fairly modern, albeit somewhat untidily. Tourists, though rare, are guests in these lands. Yet, this poses a significant challenge for the Mundari as a fully fledged ethnic group. Firstly, under the influence of tourists and their money, the tribe may become impoverished and forget their traditional way of life, leading to inevitable collapse once the hype diminishes. Secondly, for many years and centuries, the Mundari lived relatively isolated lives, with minimal contact with the outside world. Consequently, many illnesses common in our society are unfamiliar to them. This isolation means that even a simple ailment, from our perspective, could swiftly decimate a large portion of the Mundari people. Thirdly, their culture. Currently, the Mundari are acquainted with Islam, which to some extent impacts their worldview, influencing their behavior. Encountering new traditions and phenomena, the Mundari risk losing their identity. Fortunately, at present, the tribe is still capable of existing relatively autonomously, without relying on the assistance of the outside world. Any serious consequences of human influence on them are still very, very far off.